Hello people of the internet, how's you doing? Um, as you know, at the moment in time we're facing uncertain times. We don't know what could happen tomorrow. And that's putting it very straightforward. We don't know what can happen tomorrow. This coronavirus has changed a lot about of our lives. Including across the world, including Ireland and every other country nearly in the world too. It's changed a lot. Um, as you know, we have more questions than we have answers. There is a lot to be asked of our government after this is done. There's a lot, that's one thing for sure. But there is questions like when would the schools open, when will day-to-day life return to in Ireland, when will we be allowed to do a daily day routine. And I have to say, straightforward, and I have to say we're no talking shite like the government does say we don't know yet. We just don't know. We just don't know. And that's putting it straightforward. We don't know as the government. We don't know as TDs. We don't know as political activists. We don't know. Because it's out of our control. It's really out of our control. As we said, the man above is in charge of the situation now. And he would decide when the world would return to normal, I suppose. Because the only thing we have to do, we're only messengers. That's basically what we are. As TDs and ministers, and as government representatives. We're only the messengers. We're only the people who, I suppose, deliver God's message, I suppose. Because that's what I think it is. I think it is, without talking about it, I think it is a punishment on the world for the evilness in the world and all the hardship people are facing. And it's trying to get people to understand, to appreciate life, to understand that things can change in an instant, and that nothing can ever stay the way it is, and that there is people in this world suffering, and it's just to remind people, I think, that that we have to pull up our socks and we have to do something about all the evil in the world and all the corruption in the world. But there is so many more answers. There's so many answers. Young people are asking, when will I see my friends again? When will I be able to go to my friend's house for a sleepover? When will I be able to go, skateboarding? When will I be able to go and get a milkshake at my local restaurant? We just don't know. And I might as well say it straight, we just don't know. Because it's out of our hands. It is out of our hands. It's up to the man above to decide. And people might ask, when will we be going back to work too? When would this all be over? When would this nightmare be over? We just don't know. And I know this is very generic answer, but I'm sure everybody knows it's changing day by day, minute by minute, and hour by hour. Unfortunately, I have to say straight to people, and unfortunately we have to admit it, we haven't seen the worst yet. Because the worst is, it won't get better until it gets it won't get better until it gets even worse, if that makes any sense. It's only going to get worse before it gets better, as the saying goes. But it will get worse. There will be a lot of deaths in this country and across the world. It's not the end of the deaths. And I might as well put it straight to people. I'm not going to lie to people. Because that's what's going to happen, and I'm not going to lie. And we have to be prepared, and we have to understand the grief and the upset communities and family members of losing loved ones to this virus, that they can't even really go to the funerals, that they have to sit in their car and watch the coffin go into the ground. That's hard. That's difficult. That's extremely difficult. And not to mean there to say the final goodbye in the hospital bed. It's even difficult though. And I'm saying to people, appreciate life. Appreciate day to day. Even the small things, even things you hate in life. Say it's even washing the floor, you hate washing the floor. Appreciate it. Because in an instant something can happen and you could never get to do it again. You could be paralysed. You could never be able to move your arms again. Things like that can happen in an instant. And why I'm saying this is we should be appreciative of life and everything we do in life, in our day-to-day life. Because when things like this happen, unity has to be shown. Determination, friendship, understanding. And I'm saying to everybody, we have to understand, first of all, the situation that we're in. It will take a while. I'm not going to lie to people, it will take a while before this all blows over. And even if it does blow over, we will have a lot of people we have lost in this planet, in our communities, in our country. People will mourn the loss of their loved ones, their fathers, their mothers, their sisters, their brothers, neighbours, friends. It will be difficult, but we will get through it. And I'm saying to people, be determined. Because everybody at the moment in time is afraid. Everybody in this planet is afraid. Don't know what can happen next. Uncertainty is the most dangerous weapon. Not knowing what can come. And I'm saying to people, whatever comes, us as human beings will be able to cope and able to deal with it. Because we can. And I'm saying to people, never give up hope. Never give up determination. Because we can beat this. We can beat this if people listen. And if people do the small things. Like stay inside. I know it's a big thing to ask. But there's small sacrifices for a bigger goal. And that goal is to save lives. To stop the heartache for some families. To save people. And you may take that whatever way you want, but it is the goal. That is the prize. To save as many lives as we can. To stop families from grieving over people who have died. And I'm saying to people, appreciate the time we have in this earth. Appreciate day to day. Appreciate talking to anybody. Because we need to start, as human beings, appreciating the small things and the big things in life. Because nobody's seen this how bad it could get. Nobody, not even me, I could not even see it get this bad in this country or across the world. And it just goes to show you, in a day, in a week, reality, life, as we know it, can change. And I'm saying to people, remember that. Remember that when we get out of this, that life is something that you should live to the full and not to the limit. Because we don't know. That's the thing about this world. We don't know what can happen next. But I'm saying to people, be determined, be hopeful. Because we will get out of this. It might take us a month. It might take us 3 months. But by God, we will get out of this. As the Republic of Ireland, and as many other countries will, we will lose many. But we will get through this. It will be difficult. It will be heart-tearing. It will be very sad. It will be very emotional. But by determination, and by community spirit and uniting community spirit, we will get through this, as a country and as a people. And we can only do that if everybody works together, if everybody does their bit. So please, do your bit for your country and for your planet. Thank you.